One's for you, Shotgun Colin. Uh, I would have done it with my other camera, but it died mid-recording. I have to record it. This is the new dash harness in. Everything's where it needs to be. All ground wires are in. The new harness on that end. The the emergency brake, emergency foot brake is off. The old floor harness is out. Everything is ready to go. Everything's in the holes it's supposed to be in. The cigarette lighter, the DC converter, the controls, the sensor, all of that's in place, ready to go. And I'm at the point where I can't go any further because I'm at the point where I've got to put the floor harness in, and that's not in yet. But just a quickie for, where is it? Okay. This is a 2009 to a 2012 harness. Same connectors, same colors. This is on it. That's not on the 2014, as well as this fancy connector here. Well, wait, hold on. Yes, it is. That one goes to the windshield wiper module, and that goes to the sprayer nozzle for the windshield wiper fluid. That fancy connector is not on there. This is the 2013 to 2014 connector. Sprayer nozzle is a little bit longer, obviously. It's got that connector on it that goes to the brake booster for measuring vacuum. Airbag, collision plug. All of that matches up, except, all right, like, yeah, here's your collision harness. I mean, not collision, but yeah, your vacuum. This plug is different. This is your windshield wiper. It's not the same. That's your windshield wiper. It's not the same. On this one, your windshield wiper is, I don't know where it is. It's somewhere on here. I don't freaking know. It's somewhere on there, somewhere down there. I don't know. It's not that big. I can promise you that. It's not that big. But the biggest deal that, I mean, I could have fixed that. I mean, the wire colors were the same. I can easily fix that. Problem is that what I can't fix is this. All right. There's your gray, your green, your blue. There's your gray, your green, your blue. All right. What's missing? That plug. That plug is not on a 2014 Ram or any 13s or up to 16s or 17s. That is a specific 2009 to 2012. This connector comes exactly off the same harness. This is a 2014 or 2013 to 2016 at least. This harness, I wonder if it's even on this. Is it even on this? Probably not. There was a tag on it. I don't know where it is. There was a tag on it to basically tell you that it was from a 2013 Ram, but it was actually from a 2013 carryover Ram. It was from a carryover. It wasn't from, that is a one-way exit, and they keep doing that. But those two connectors, one could have been fixed, like the airbag one. Like I said, that's all been pulled. There's oh God, I gotta get around radiator hose. There's your big hole that goes through, and then I just cut the wire that went to the windshield wiper. And the reason I did that is I could at any time come back and do the windshield wiper thing, but I have all the bolts that hold this in, that hold the fender liner in, that holds something else in. There's a lot of connectors that I have that are up there, and that can be done last. So I just cut it. I also cut the airbag wires on both sides of them, because when the new one comes, I'll be having to drop the liner anyway, and to pull the liner, I've got to pull these handles back off. The time it took me, and there's the dash. The time it took me to pull the dash was ridiculous. I mean, ooh, Jesus, I didn't mean to do that. I'm so sorry. Now I got to close it again. I mean, there's your air box. I mean, to pull them now, especially to pull this Ram's harness, I mean, it's so much easy. It's so easy. Now I gotta close it. There we go. It was so easy to pull this harness. Not harness, but the floor harness was the longest and most time consuming, but backwards. The floor harness should have been the most time consuming because it was a what do you call it? Because it was so long and so big. But the actual time consuming one was this one here, the actual dash console. And what I wanted to show you, here they are, is these are the two connectors that go from the floor to the body harness. I mean, if you look at the front one of that one, it doesn't look that bad. You look at that one, it's like, okay, there's a couple spots that are on it that are bad. But when you flip it over on the back side of it, there's a lot of crusties on the back side of that, on both sides of it, especially on the white one. There's a lot of that. There's these here, I don't know what the hell these are. These have got corrosion in them. And these were the good ones. There's also another one that goes to the body harness that is even worse than that. So that is why I had to replace both harnesses. And the way it works is that, who has the dash? All right, is it my dash? No, that's my shifter for the knob. It's got really no, that's not the shifter for knob. What the heck that's my headlight switch. Where are you? That's my knob for the drivetrain. Where are you? And that's the HVAC. Okay. I'm looking for the there it is. Okay. Is that it? No, it's a different color. That's for the sensor. I'm looking for the actual plug that controls it's around the white ones and all that crap. Oh, here we go. All right, this is my ignition switch. It's got those 4 wires on it. It's got crusties on one side, crusties on the other. But you have a red for positive, black for negative, and you have the white with green wire that is a security wire. And the purple wire is a ignition on control. That ignition on goes to the instrument cluster that was not functioning properly. And the thing is that body harness connects to it, and it runs all the way down the back of the truck. And in the very back there's a module called a receiver hub that ties into. And that wire tells the receiver hub to talk to other modules to say, hey, okay, there's a key in the ignition. Check to see if that key matches the key that you're supposed to have, and we'll go on from there. And that was the biggest issue. It's been really cold. I have not been driving this one. I am going to be driving it today. I've got to get the trash out of the back of it. I've got to get it cleaned out because I'm debating on whether to sell this one because I've got a lot of people that want it. And here's my Genius Boost. And I get laughed at a lot when people see me whip out these. Oh, I'm right-handed. I'm sorry. Here, I'm right-handed. I get laughed at a lot when I need to clean these terminals off. This is a brand new battery, but where I work at, it's terrible. And but I get laughed at a lot by people that see me pull out that little, God, where's my key? On my hip.